and they sell it to you for $5,000 or $1,000 or something like that. $1,000, $500, all right? That's part of that wickedness upon earth, man. That's part of that philosophy that's put around the earth, or that democracy that's put in these countries, man. So that's what this democracy brings, or that wine. Sweatshops, McDonald's, cancer, Burger King, cars that really put you in more in debt, loans. Basically, a false philosophy of freedom, which I coined from Elder Zakaran, man. This bullshit around you, man. Read that part again.
Yeah. It says, how beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publish peace.
Yeah, that publish peace, because we are publishing peace. We are bringing out loud and publishing, showing you the book that what's about to come when the Lord coming back, destroying America, that's going to bring the peace. Getting rid of the so-called white man and putting you in the slavery where you belong, which is prophecy, that's peace.
You're going to receive liberty. You know, we're finally going to receive that liberty. Because Yahweh Shah, he was known as the king of peace. Because first, when Yahweh Shah came 2,000 years ago, he shed his blood on the cross. And that brought peace with Israel and the Most High. Because Israel was indebted with the Most High with sin. So Yahweh Shah had paid off that debt through his blood and brought back peace. Now on this time, when America be destroyed, Yahweh Shah is going to rule, and we actually going to live in peace forever. You know, it's no longer going to be wars, no longer going to be diseases. We no longer going to know the idea of pain, sickness, and to cry unless we're crying for joy. So it says that published peace. So, you know, that's what's coming. Peace. Because after destruction coming what? Construction. And the whole earth can be reconstructed under Yahweh Shah. And the elect can be joined in with Yahweh Shah. And who's going to build it up? The nations. And the nations going to serve Israel. And we're going to be kings and priests unto the nations. Not to ourselves, because we're not going to be going north. So we're not going to have a need of a priest. We're going to be all priests. We're all going to be righteous. We're going to be priests unto the nations. We're going to execute the Lord unto them.
The definition of public, you can read the public.
Where it says that publish peace.
Right, yeah, publish. So the etymology of the word publish basically means to make publicly known. It says to reveal, divulge, announce. Matter of fact, you can use that as far as saying you're supposed to be out here in the streets, man. Part of making it public is to publish it outside, man. You know, one avenue is doing it through the internet, doing shows and videos and all, but the main way to do it is out here in the streets, man. You know? To make publicly known, you know? And that's what we're doing. We're making publicly known the peace that's coming. We're making publicly known the peace that's coming to the people of the Most High, which are you so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. And we're also letting the other nations know they're going to serve slavery, man. Especially the damn Edomites, you damn white people. You're going to serve 1,000 years of slavery, and after that, you're going to be destroyed.
Yeah, the public goes back to the land, people means people. Because what we do with this word, we bring it towards the people. Like when a person have a book and it gets published, it's getting brought out to the people. So therefore it's being published. And this word is being published to the people. But the only ones that's going to receive it is the elect. But the ones that's not the elect, they're gonna pass it behind them.
Right. It says publishing.
You get the word public.
Yeah. Which comes from the word publish. But the word publishing goes back to the Middle English. In the Middle English, the verb also meant to people, to populate, to multiply, to breed. You know? Back up.
Yahushua, we have peace with the Most High through our Lord Yahushua.
Read that again.
Therefore, being justified by faith.
Yeah, being justified by faith. That's what gives us justice or equity, man. All right, it's the faith of our Lord and our Savior, Yahushua. All right, not nothing tangible, but something untangible, something you can't see. That's what justifies us. Justifies our faith. It makes it true. Is our faith in the scriptures, our faith in the prophecies, our faith that America is going to be destroyed, our faith that the Lord is going to come back and set up the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Israel under his power, man. With us ruling next to him.
Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with the Most High through our Lord Yahushua.
Yeah, we have peace with the Lord, with the Most High through our Lord Yahushua, man. Right? That's what's going to cause peace to us ultimately, right? What is it doing now? Because here it is, you guys are, having heart attacks and strokes off these storms and earthquakes. But the men of the Lord, they're calm as hell, man. Smooth as can be, right? Why? Because we have peace. We really know what's going on. We're not dismayed, right?
By whom also we have access by faith.
See, it keeps reiterating, man. Right? It keeps reiterating about faith, because this is what this is all about, faith, man. This is all about faith, to believe, and what we believe is going to come, is what's going to come, which is what's coming. The Lord's coming back to claim his throne on earth, and also what's coming is destruction to America. All the prophecies is coming to America, which is the destruction, the chip, the concentration camps, the martial law, the race riots, the famines, the biological warfare, the diseases, the cannibalism, creatures that had never been seen before coming out the woodworks. All right, that's part of the faith, and we believe in that, man. Read that again.
By whom also we have access by faith.
Yeah, access by faith. We have access by faith, right? He has given unto us belief in it. Why? Because he told us all the things going to happen.
Into this grace wherein we stand and rejoice in hope of the glory of the Most High.
It's Ephesians 2:14. But I'm gonna start at I start at 12. The whole chapter good, but I'm gonna start at 12. That at time ye were without Yahushua, being aliens from the commonwealth. Well, the ones that was without Yahushua, those are the Israelites that was scattered abroad, being raised in Greek custom, Roman customs. So they was without grace.
And those aliens, and it was another word for aliens is strangers.
That's right.
They were alienated from the customs and their original customs, man. You know? Right? You know what? Go on, man.
It says right, which if you look up the word commonwealth, the Greek word there, it means citizenship. So they didn't have citizenship amongst other Israelites. But the other Israelites looked at them as being heathens. So that's what it says.
It was actually living outside the land. That's why I say we can't. Where's Ephesus?
That's right. They wasn't being looked at as Israelites because they was outside the land of Jerusalem, outside the land of Israel, and wasn't exercising the law that was given by Moses. So it says that at that time ye were without Yahushua, being aliens from the commonwealth. The commonwealth meaning citizenship. It says of Israel, and strangers from the covenant of promise, having no hope and without the Most High in the world. But now is Yahushua, ye who sometimes were far off, Israelite foreigners, are made nigh by the blood of Yahushua. So those that was afar off, the Israelite foreigners, they became near by Yahushua. They're going to further explain. Verse 13, but now Yahushua, but now in Yahushua who was sometime afar off, are made nigh by the blood of Yahushua, who is our peace. They go to word peace again. Who have made both one. Who have made both one. Meaning who? Yeah, the Israelite foreigners, they became one with the ones that was the circumcision was the ones that sought righteousness by the law. So, because the reason the Israelite foreigner, the reason they were cast afar off because of sin. But when Yahushua came, the one that sought righteousness by the law, they sinned but not believing in Yahushua. So they all fell under the umbrella of unbelief. So through them both sinning, the umbrella of mercy was open to all. So the Lord had equal the playing field, so to speak.
Yes. It says those who are far were made nigh by the blood of Yahushua. This is Galatians 4 and 5. To redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons. So Yahushua's blood redeemed them that were under the law. The Israelite foreigners, the Israelites. Israel as a whole was once under the law.
That's right.
But Yahushua redeemed us from the curse of the law, which is death. Because we committed sin by breaking the law of the Heavenly Father. And through committing those sins, we were punished by death. But the Most High sent the Son to die on the cross for the children of Israel, to get them as the elect, so that we wouldn't have to die. That's how Scripture says, for the Most High so loved the world, Israel, and He gave His only begotten Son. Whosoever believeth in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. Yahushua was the one that was going to die, and we have to believe in Him and have everlasting life. It said they were made nigh by the blood of Yahushua, because he was adopted back unto the Father. So we was made near one to the other.
That's right.
When you adopted, you separate from your parents.
Being bastard.
Yeah, we was bastards.
Yeah.
We was that bastard that was doing Brother Ashton.
Yeah.
We was bastards. And then it says, to redeem them that were under the law, an example of a bastard that was doing Brother Ashton. To redeem them that were under the law.
That's why Scripture speaks about the widows and the fatherless. Because we was fatherless, we became fatherless. Because at one point, the Most High, He turned His back on Israel. But really, it's not the Most High who turns back on Israel. Israel turning back on the Most High. By what? Worshiping other gods. They said, let the gods of the heathen be our God. We want nothing to do with the power that our forefathers had worshipped. We wanted to be just like the heathen.
It says, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons.
Right, the word redeem, word read meaning back, and deem means to purchase. So the way we was purchased back by the blood of Yahushua. That's why the Scripture speaks about we was bought with a price. And that's what goes into the microchip. Because when you accept that microchip, you're giving yourself over and saying you are property to the elites. We're property to Yahushua. And Yahushua already purchased us. So you can't say, like I said, no man can have two masters.
Right. And that's what I was going to say. You're bought with a price. We not servants of men. You getting that chip, you were serving of men.
That's right.
You see how this thing all circles around?
That's right.
It says, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons. And because you are sons, Most High sent forth the Spirit of His Son into your hearts crying.
Right, why did they need the adoption? Because they was fatherless. So they needed a father. So they had to be adopted and to receive a father. That's why Scripture speaks about the readoption.
That's why we go back to the book of Hosea. Most of Hosea get rid of prostitutes. Why? Because Israel has played the harlot against the Lord. And those two children was Laruhama and Loami. Meaning no mercy and not my people. Which represented Israel. Most of us have mercy on us, and He looked at us as if He wasn't His people. So since He wasn't His people, His children, the Most High had to send His Son to adopt us back to the Father, so we'd be His children once again. Right. Now we have a Father. And the point I bring this out because I got the definition of the word. You mentioned that word peace, right?
Right.
In Ephesians, I got the definition of the word peace. It says freedom from disturbance, quiet, and tranquility.
Yeah. It says freedom from disturbance. Because when the Most High gave us when I say us, I'm talking about Israel. When the Most High gave Israel the law, He said what? That this should be your wisdom and knowledge to the nations. And what followed with the law was blessings, and what also followed was curses. But being Israel insubordinate to the Most High, we received the curses. So the Most High gave us over to the nations. So we didn't rule, we wasn't able to rule because we sinned against the Most High. That's why Jeremiah 49, it says, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup and was surely drunken. Because the Most High set up Israel to be the royalty and righteousness, the example of righteousness on the earth. But what happened was they became the example of wickedness.
Right. That's the word tranquility right here. Let's go to a we got to set peace, which is free from disturbance, and quiet and tranquility. I'll get the word tranquility real quick. Say something.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to Ephesians 2 and 14. For he is our peace, who had made both one, and have broken down the middle wall or partition between us, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contained in ordinance, because the Jews that was in the land, they saw righteousness by the law, not by faith. So the Lord made it where righteousness was sown by faith, and you show your faith by exercising the law, but it comes together. That's the steak and potato, so to speak.
The word tranquility, it says the quality or state of being tranquil, calm. Like if you tranquilize an animal, the animal is calm. So the Most High, the outside put that peace between the Most High and Israel.
That's right.
He made the Most High tranquil towards Israel, calm towards Israel. The outside died on the cross appeased the Heavenly Father's wrath towards his people.
That's right.
That's what births the mercy, with the grace. And what's mercy? Mercy is showing forgiveness and compassion upon a person whom you have the ability to punish, whom it is in your hand to punish. If I'm beating a guy down, I can beat him down more, but if I say, you know what, have mercy. It's not out of my hand to punish him, but I'm choosing to show him forgiveness and compassion by not going further. That's the Most High did. That's why he said, I was shot. So this thing is a whole big thing.
Yeah, and in Deuteronomy 28 chapter, it says that no man shall buy you, meaning no man will deliver you, because many men has made an attempt, but that office was given to Yahweh Shah, and Yahweh Shah was gonna be the one that buy us or deliver us, redeem us. I got. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
But that's referencing towards America, the modern day Egypt.
With ships, by the way whereof I speak unto thee. Translated slave trade.
The slave trade.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Right, it says we should see it no more again. What's that talking about? That's talking about the land of Israel. Meaning we was not going to see the land of Israel as a nation. But you had certain Jakes that went back to the land of Israel, but that's talking about as a nation. We was not going to see it and rule and be in power until Yahweh Shah come and deliver us.
Thou shalt see it no more again, and then you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Right, which is talking about slavery. We came as property. We came as property to the so-called white man.
And no man shall buy you.
Like no man should deliver you. So you have many men that attempt, or many organizations that attempt to deliver the so-called Negros and Hispanics out of the oppressive state, but that offer was already given to Yahweh Shah. And it said no man was able to do it. Yahweh Shah was going to be the one able to do it. This is Hosea 1:7. I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and I will save them, or deliver, or buy them. It says it will save them by the Lord their power, and it will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horse, nor horsemen, because the way they was going to be delivered is through Yahweh Shah, not by battle, not by sword, but through Yahweh Shah, they was going to get delivered.
Right. Because Yahushua also suffered for us, leaving us an example that he should follow his steps. So Yahushua suffered for us, leaving us an example that we should follow his steps. And we was going to suffer as well. We had to walk in the spirit of Yahushua by following the scriptures. Okay?
Excuse me, what abide means?
Who?
Abide.
Hold on.
He's preaching.
Alright, verse 22. Who did no sin, neither was God found in his mouth. God is the word guile. G-I-L-E means like deceit. It says, who did no sin, neither was God found in his mouth. So Yahushua did no sin, which made Yahushua the perfect sacrifice for the sins of the children of Israel. The Most High used a sinless man to deliver a sinful nation. It says, who when he was reviled,
He was just pure man, like you said. Man who didn't commit sin to deliver a sinful nation.
right?
Right? Yeah, whole nation Israel is sinful.
He used a sinless man to deliver a sinful nation. He used a pure man to deliver an impure nation. That's how the Most High deals, man. The Most High always deals like two and two and everything. See, the scriptures balance.
That's why the Lord is what considered a lamb. Now, you know, as far as the sacrifice, what would you do? You would take a lamb that has no blemish, or unblemished, a pure, nice, clean lamb. So that's why the Lord is known as the lamb. You know why? Because he was a sacrifice unto the nation of Israel.
Yeah, and Yahushua, he was a righteous man, but died as a sinner. You know, he had a death of a sinner. You know, that's when Yahushua, when he was put on the cross, all the sins of Israel was on Yahushua, and he felt the presence of the Most High leave him, and he was like. He prayed to the Most High, Yahweh, why hast thou forsaken me? But the Most High didn't reject him, but the Most High, he was so filthy that the Most High couldn't look at him. Because the scriptures say that the Most High cannot behold iniquity. You know, so he felt the presence of the Most High leave him because he was filthy.
That's the reason why the Most High's eyes are the angels. He's a pure eyes to behold evil.
That's right.
Once the Most High looks upon the evil, the wickedness of this world, his angels look upon it and they report it back to him. Most High's too pure for that.
That's right, yes, that's right. This is the English definition for gout. That says sly or cunning.